Hi, this is Dave. What do you do when life sucks? What do you do when business really sucks? I know, if that's you, and at some point it will be, or it has been. Everybody goes through one of those times, at least one. I know it feels like you're the only one, like you're being singled out and dumped on. You know, intellectually, you understand that lots of others have been in similar situations and felt like you do. But at this point, you don't care about others. The problem is that you are in the midst of a dreary set of circumstances. Things are not going well at home. There's tension in the family. Your spouse and you aren't clicking. Work is really discouraging. Nothing seems to be going well. You're overwhelmed with discouragement. Your mind struggles to discover why is this happening so that you can fix it. But that why is elusive, and so you're just stuck. Well, I've been there several times in my life and my career. There was a point in my business where I had nothing booked, no prospects, very little cash on hand, and no clear path ahead for months. I just scraped by, one mortgage payment to the next, thinking, what can I do this month to get groceries? What can I do this month to make the house payment? And out of frustration, in the depths of one of these times, out of frustration, I dumped all my feelings of frustration and helplessness on a friend. Why is this happening? I wanted to know. Well, he said, it doesn't matter. The issue is not why this is happening. The issue is how you respond to it. Okay, I said, talk to me about that. And here's what he said. Why this is happening is up to God. He knows you're here. He knows your circumstances. He knows how you're feeling, what you're thinking, and he is allowing it for his reasons. Now, he may be preparing you for the next step on your path, or he may be laying the groundwork for something bigger and better, or he may be shaping your character. At this point, it really does not matter. You'll see how he's worked it out in retrospect. A couple years from now, when you look back at this, then you'll see it. For now, what is important is how you respond. Instead of looking inward at yourself, look upward. Come closer to God. Spend more time in prayer and study. Develop a closer relationship with him and trust him to work it all out. Remember the story of Job, who lost everything, and then God replaced them all with better versions? Look at what you have and make the best of it. Use this as an opportunity to build your trust in God and wait on him. Well, that turned out to be really good advice. I knew, of course, what he said was true, but I was so deeply into the morass of self-doubt and frustration that I could not see that truth on my own. I needed someone else to remind me. And since then, I have lived through a whole host of discouraging situations. I've had 2 significant financial reverses. I've lost a daughter and a grandson. I've had several times when the business looked like it wouldn't survive a month. And in all that, I survived to come out better, stronger, and closer to God as a result. So I'm going to spend the rest of this short podcast talking about some of the things I've learned when business sucks and life sucks. So here's the first. Slow times are a gift. Let me repeat that. Slow times are a gift. I've learned to look on the slow times in my business as a gift. When I'm not enmeshed in the ebb and flow of business transactions and all that comes with a thriving business, I've had time to do the deeper work that the ordinary press of events prevents. Reviewing my systems, tightening up procedures and policies, shifting job responsibilities, creating the next new thing, etc. Those are the things I found myself doing in slow times. The slow times almost always ushered in a time of more rapid growth. And so I use the slow times as a time to shore up and get ready for the next level. They're a gift. So that's one thought. Here's another thought. Expand the time spent with other Christians. Yeah, make it a point to spend more time with other Christian business people. It may be that you'll happen across a word or a comment that seems sent directly from God. He often speaks to us through other people. Or it may be that just the interaction with other Christians will lift your spirits. Or it may be that you have just the right stuff for someone else in need. Regardless, you're bound to gain something from more time with your colleagues. This may be a great time for you to join a local Christian business group, a peer-to-peer group. There's at least one in every municipality. In some of the bigger cities, there's 10 or 12 of them that meet regularly, generally once a month, sometimes once a week, and they support and encourage one another. Now, if you can't find a local group, then I run a couple what we call CBIG, Christian Business Impact Groups, which we do via Zoom technology from points around the continent. So look for a local group of Christian business people you can rub shoulders with on a regular basis, and if you can't find any, then let me know. That's number 2, expand the time you spend with other Christians. And number 3, increase your giving. Okay, I know, this one sounds crazy. But it has become one of my go-to strategies for these times of financial insecurity. So if you've been giving, for example, let's say you've been giving 5% of your income, okay, bump it to 6. If you've been giving 10%, increase it to 11. You see, when you increase your giving, that is a real, tangible action. It's not a prayer. It's not an intention. It's not a good idea. It's a tangible action you can take that says to God, Lord, I trust you to see me through this and provide for me and my business and my family. I trust you with my money. Seriously, whenever I passed through a time of adversity, I always found myself at the end, on the other side, making more money and being more fulfilled in the new circumstances. One of my mentors said to me, one thing you can count on is that things will change. And at some point, you'll look back at this time and you'll give God thanks for the work He did with you during it. You'll see His hand in your life and be grateful. So if business sucks and life sucks, hang in there. Use that as a time to prepare for the next big thing, to get closer to God, and to, in a tangible way, show Him that you do trust Him. You will get by it. You will get through it. You will, in retrospect, see His hand in all of this. By the way, I'm going to put, I mentioned my CBIG groups. I'll put a link in the show notes to check it out. And also, if you want to sort of rub shoulders in a less intense way with other Christian business people, I'll put a link to my XI community. XI stands for Excellence and Influence. It's an online community of Christian business people who really do want to strive for excellence in what they do and influence in their impact in the kingdom and the world. I'll put it's a monthly charge. I'll put a link in the show notes. Okay, that's it. We're done. Bye-bye.